Good afternoon children. So in today's session we are going to learn about the oxides of nitrogen. So when oxygen combines with oxygen, what are the things are going to be formed? We are going to learn today. So first of all, nitrogen oxidation states varies from +1 to +5. So as the atomic number of nitrogen is 7 and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So in outermost shell they are having 5 electrons, so that is why they will be having +1, +2, +3, +4 and +5 oxidation state. Basing on their oxidation state, when they react with oxygen, what are the products we are going to get, we are going to see now. So first one is the preparation of dinitrogen oxide, N2O. It is also called the laughing gas and its oxidation state is +1. So dinitrogen oxide, its oxidation state is +1. So how it is prepared means, when ammonium nitrate NH4NO3 undergoes thermal decomposition, when it undergoes thermal decomposition, it forms N2O plus 2H2O. Understand children? So if you see their properties, it is a colorless gas and it is neutral in nature. So that's about dinitrogen oxide. Its formula is N2O. So how it is prepared? When ammonium nitrate undergoes thermal decomposition, it forms N2O, dinitrogen oxide. Dinitrogen means 2 nitrogens and 1 oxide. It can also be called as dinitrogen monoxide. Yes. So if we move to the next one, NO, that one is nitrogen oxide. Okay, nitrogen oxide. Why I wrote a Roman number 2 here? Because here the nitrogen oxidation state is +2. So whenever these are there, it indicates that it's oxidation state. So nitrogen oxide preparation is when sodium nitrate reacts with sulfuric acid, it forms sodium bisulfate plus water molecule plus 2NO plus HNO3, nitric acid. So here we got nitrogen oxide. Yes. So if you see their properties, it is also a colorless gas with they are in neutral in nature. Understand children? So they are colorless gas and their nature is neutral. Next one is N2O3, dinitrogen trioxide. 2 nitrogens, 3 oxygens. That is why it is called as dinitrogen trioxide. So it also be written as nitrogen trioxide. So where it indicates its +3 oxidation state. Yes, so dinitrogen trioxide, how it is prepared? When 2NO reacts with N2O4, dinitrogen tetroxide reacts with NO, it forms 2N2O3. Yes, 2N2O3, and it also can be prepared by NO when NO reacts with NO2. NO2, it gives N2O3. So this is dinitrogen trioxide. What are their properties? It is a blue solid and which is acidic in nature. Dinitrogen trioxide is a blue solid which is acidic in nature. And next moves to NO2, that is nitrogen dioxide. So nitrogen dioxide can also be written as nitrogen 4 oxide, where this Roman number 4 indicates its oxidation state, that is nitrogen dioxide, where the nitrogen oxidation state in this one is +4. And how it is prepared? The preparation is when 2PbNO3 twice, when it is heated at 673 Kelvin, it gives 4NO2 plus 2PbO, lead oxide plus oxygen. So here we got a nitrogen dioxide. And what are their properties? It is a brown gas and which is acidic in nature. Yes. And next, if we move to the next one, N2O4, dinitrogen tetroxide. Dinitrogen tetroxide, it can also be written as nitrogen 4 oxide. That means its oxidation state is +4 and its preparation is when 2NO2 gives N2O4. Understand? So look at here children. So N2O4, that is dinitrogen tetroxide, how it is prepared? When 2NO2. Okay, it is a reversible reaction. When it is cooled and when it is heated, N2O4 we are going to get. And their properties are, it is a colorless solid or liquid and which is acidic in nature. And next, if you move to the next one, N2O5, nitrogen pentoxide. Okay, so it can also be written as nitrogen 5 oxide, where Roman number 5 indicates its +5 oxidation state. If we move into the preparation, when nitric acid 4HNO3 reacts with P4O10, it gives 4HPO3 plus 2N2O5. So here we got dinitrogen pentoxide. If you see their properties, it is a colorless solid which is acidic in nature. Yes, next move into the topic nitric acid. What's the formula of nitric acid? HNO3. So here nitric acid preparations, their uses and chemical properties we are going to see under this topic, nitric acid. So before going into the matter, we have to know the basic concept that when salt react with acid, whenever salt react with acid, it forms other salt and other acid. Understand children? When salt reacts with acid, it forms other salt plus other acid. So if we see the nitrogen forms of oxyacids. So nitrogen can form oxyacids. They are in different forms. If you see in the market, we are going to get 3 different types of oxyacids of nitrogen. That one is first one H2N2O2. H2N2O2, it is called as hyponitrous acid. And next one is HNO2, that is nitrous acid. And third one is HNO3, it is nitric acid. So we are going to get 3 forms of oxyacids of nitrogen. First one is hyponitrous acid, nitrous acid, nitric acid. If you see their preparation of nitric acid, what is the formula of nitric acid? HNO3. So nitric acid is prepared in laboratory. So in laboratory means we are going to get it in a small scale. Yes. So nitric acid is prepared in a laboratory by heating potassium or sodium nitrate with concentrated sulfuric acid. So here I have taken sodium nitrate NaNO3. When it reacts with sulfuric acid H2SO4, it forms first sodium bisulfate. That means this sodium reacts with sulfuric acid and forms sodium bisulfate. So here one hydrogen is left. So this hydrogen go and reacts with this to form nitric acid HNO3. Yes. So if we see it, as it is prepared in a laboratory, we are going to get in a small amount. If you want to prepare in a large quantity, so nitric acid is manufactured on a large scale by Ostwald's process. Very important. So Ostwald process. So how it is prepared? So here 4 molecules of ammonia when combines with oxygen in the presence of a platinum and rhodium catalyst at 500 Kelvin temperature and at pressure 9 bar, we are going to get 4NO plus 6H2O. So in this process, in first step, we got only 4NO, isn't it? And this NO again reacts with oxygen. So NO plus O2 gives us 2NO2, that is nitrogen dioxide we got. This nitrogen again reacts with water to form nitric acid, that is 2HNO3, and again it gives back NO. So again we got back nitrogen oxide. Understand children? 3 steps in Ostwald process. First ammonia reacts with oxygen to give nitrous oxide plus 6H2O water molecule. This NO again reacts with oxygen to give 2NO2, and this NO2 again reacts with the water to give nitric acid, and again we are going to get back NO. So nitric acid melting point is 231 Kelvin and its boiling point is 355 Kelvin. If you see the structure of nitric acid, HNO3. So N is combined, as it is having 3 bonds, its valency, basing on their valency, 3 oxygens and 1 oxygen combines with hydrogen. So this is the structure of HNO3. So the bond angle between hydrogen and nitrogen is 102 degrees, and here oxygen is 130 degrees. And see here, this is how you have to draw the structure of nitric oxide. So if we move into the properties, if you see the properties, nitric oxide reacts with water to give hydronium ion. So whenever nitric acid combines with the water, they give hydronium ion. Now, what is the formula of hydronium ion? H3O plus. So this one dissociate to give H3O plus NO3 minus. Yes. And next property, nitric acid is a very strong acid. It reacts with all metals except the noble metals like gold and platinum. So whenever nitric acid is stored in any other metal, reacts very fastly. Understand, children? Yes. Next one is nitric acid acts as a strong oxidant. Strong oxidant. So that means it can oxidize iodine, sulfur to sulfuric acid, phosphorus to phosphoric acid, and carbon to carbon dioxide. So see the formulas, reactions. When iodine reacts with nitric acid, it gives 2HiO3 plus NO2 plus water molecules. When sulfur reacts with nitric acid, it going to give sulfuric acid. And when phosphorus reacts with nitric acid, it is going to be oxidized to give phosphoric acid. And when carbon reacts with nitric acid, it is going to give carbon dioxide. So these are the properties. When they react, means as they act as a strong oxidant, they can undergo oxidation process, and they can be oxidized to this iodine, sulfur, phosphorus, and carbon. When they reacts with metals, what happens? So when nitric acid reacts with metals, when copper reacts with nitric acid, it is going to give copper nitrate plus 2NO plus 4H2O molecules. And next again, means here whenever the nitric acid in a dilute form or in concentrated form, it will be changed, the product will be changed. So in first process, copper reacts with dilute nitric acid, so it gives copper nitrate, so CuNO3 twice plus 2NO plus 4H2O. So when again the same copper reacts with concentrated nitric acid, here we are going to get copper NO3 2 plus 2 NO2. So here it is changed to NO2 plus 2 H2O molecule. And here zinc, when reacts with the dilute nitric acid, it is going to give zinc nitrate, that is Zn NO3 twice plus H2O plus N2O plus 5H2O. And again when this zinc reacts with concentrated nitric acid, same we are going to get here Zn NO3 twice plus 2NO2 plus H2O. So these are the some reactions when they react with the metals and non-metals, here we got. And if we move into their uses, the main use of nitric acid is to used in the manufacture of ammonium nitrate fertilizers. Ammonium nitrate fertilizers. So as it contains nitrogen, it is very much important for the plants to synthesize their proteins. Yes. So they cannot take the nitrogen directly from the soil. So in the form of fertilizers, they have to take. So that is why it is used in the preparation of some fertilizers. And next it is used in explosives like ammonal, nitroglycerin, and trinitrotoluene (TNT). And next it is also used in the preparation of some artificial silk like cellulose nitrate, perfumes, dyes, and medicines. Yes. So this is about nitric acid preparations, properties, and uses. And we have seen their oxides of nitrogen. In next class we are going to start the group 16 elements. Thank you, children.